Happy Monday. I'm so excited to see you today, to be with you, to be able to support you this week. This is a week full of opportunity for you. I want you to acknowledge how open the world is to receiving everything that you have to offer. You are full of incredible gifts and talents and skills that are unique to you because you do them in a specific way that no one else does what you do the way you do it. That's so special. Own that today. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out in business or if you've been in business for 20 years. Okay, you are capable and you are powerful and you are amazing at what you do. Now, today I want to talk about oversimplifying things. This can be a detrimental mistake that I see a lot of entrepreneurs make, especially when they're asked what they do for people, or even when you're writing marketing copy. So I want to talk about classically, I've seen a lot of I help statements this week, a lot of people trying to rework their I help statements for 2023. And when they talk about what they do, sometimes it's very simple to say, I'm a business coach, or I help people build their businesses. That's easy to say, but how I do that, what I do to help them might be important to some people. And so there are a couple of elements to this. Number one is the different value propositions that you bring to the table. So some people join the Breakthrough Lab because they really want help with their content. They really want to talk about email sequences and nurture campaigns and how to be the best person for their customers and how to create processes. Other people really want help with sales and bringing people on board. Some people really want reflections on what makes things convert or how to bump their engagement up or ways to be clearer or articulate their message better with their ideal clients. Some people don't even know what their offer is or who their ideal clients are. So they come in for help with that. So there's lots of different nuances to your pitch, to your I help statement. So when I meet someone, I will often say something shorter that's related to a title or what I do or who I do it for. But that more in-depth conversation, that's where the conversion happens. That's where the power happens. Because in the beginning, when I say I'm a business coach, I'm one of thousands and thousands of business coaches, right? What makes me special is why people hire me. So when I listen to them speak and I have a conversation and I hear that they're really struggling with one or another element of their business, I can cater my pitch to exactly where they are and talk about how I would help them and the ideas that I have and all the things that I notice and recognize about what they're experiencing based on my experience, either personally or with my customers. So when someone asks you what you do, and I'll just give an example from a general virtual assistant, because that's the most oversimplified that I ever see around my space and in the groups that I'm a part of. So I've met a lot of virtual assistants lately who say, I help people take their time back, or I help people take control of their time. And this doesn't mean anything. First of all, who are people? What does taking control of their time mean? Why do they care to do that? How do you help them do that? So there's a lot of nuance in that. Maybe they're a time management coach. Maybe they're a virtual assistant. Maybe they're an OBM. There's a lot of different roles. Maybe they sell software. There's so many different things that they could be doing. It's very confusing what they actually do. So if they said, hi, I'm a virtual assistant. Okay, great. Tell me more. Well, this is where the beauty comes in. Now you get to explain or open up a dialogue. So saying something like, I'm really amazing at managing people's schedules, keeping them on top of tasks, noticing when they're overworking and helping them rework their schedule. Or I'm really amazing at appointment setting, getting on calls, sending cold emails for people. Or I really love writing and scheduling social media copy. I'm great at hashtag development, like whatever your skill sets are. And if you have a lot of skill sets, then you can say, well, I do a lot of things and I get excited about a lot of them and I'm really good at a lot of them. So what kind of things are you struggling with, for example? Then you ask them that question, they open up to you. Well, my inbox is super full right now. I'm trying to grow my Instagram account this year. Oh, okay, great. So I'm really good at organization. So executing an email like management system for you is something that I would do. Color-coded folders, automated tags that drop emails into specific folders, automated replies, tracking. I can set all that up for my clients in just a couple of hours. It's super fun and easy for me to do. And then with social media management, one of my absolute favorite things to grow an Instagram account is the 180 method. So I take all of their content and ideas and everything that they've created before we started working together. And in an hour, I create a really simple topical content plan. I get them to approve it. I put together all the copywriting, all the basic hashtag sets, send it to them for approval, get everything scheduled. And I even have partnerships with graphic designers to make it completely done for you. It's awesome. Do you notice the difference? Do you see that stark comparison between I help people take their time back, which means nothing to most people, and the depth of detail that still only took 30 to 60 seconds to say, right? Maybe a minute and a half or 2 minutes. But if someone's really interested and they're having a conversation, then they're open to hearing that. Or even just writing social media posts that talk about the value you bring to the table. We're so concerned with people's shortening attention spans that sometimes we overcomplicate or oversimplify. And sometimes by oversimplifying and saying things like take your power back, take your time back, or take control of your time, we're not getting clear enough with people about what we do. Sometimes it takes a few sentences. People are happy to give you their attention and to be with you for a minute or two, to allow you to explain how amazing you are, especially your ideal clients. So today I want you to think about where you might be complicating some of your language and maybe even speaking in jargon, and where you might be oversimplifying, where you can add a sentence or two that's going to bring so much more power and clarity to what you're sharing. That's going to make a bigger difference and a bigger impact. Okay? So try this out today. Let me know how it goes. I'm so excited to hear all about it, and I can't wait to see you on this week's calls. Have an amazing day.